family reunions usually isn't inclusive of all the members involved. Mhoon Parrish Family Reunion will focus more on the individual that makes up the family, who that person is, why they are, as well as the makeup of the persona, which creates the structure, establishing a balance of what we all know as Mhoon Parrish Family Reunion.
Outstanding day for the family. We started family reunions in 1977 after Alex Haley wrote the book Roots, and so we've continued every other year. It tends to be an odd year because we started in 77. So this is the most attended. We're trying to relate to the millennials. We have a digital database that was built, and it should be, again, the most attended. And we want to have fun. So I think, have we had fun at this reunion? Yeah, so we had fun. So we reached all our goals. And just $25, all of this stuff, and you still have more to go. So it's a great day. She was first.
Jelani, 18. Your youthfulness has much room for more exciting opportunities, and once determine what you would like to do, may you excel with excellence.
Left foot in. Left foot in. There you go. Now swing it on over like a big bite. There you go.
No rush, Jelani, for the race is not to the swift, but he that endureth to the end.
I'll make it longer for you. Yeah. I'm just gonna get him out of the way.
Jackie, from Houston, subtle, a bit shy, only to strangers though, which she kinda like has to grow on you. She is quickened by those with positive energy, with no motives, quiet but powerful in her silence. A trust earner, beautiful giving spirit, and family educator. She is truly loyal, and maturity is one of her strengths. One of the best and loyal friends one can have. Smart, with unlimited hidden talents, and loved unconditionally by those who witness her presence. Kind, soft, warm, and gentle soul, caretaker by nature, and loves to smile and have fun and dance. She has a spirit of giving when it comes to helping others. To know her is to truly love her.
John, cook.
So you're a pretty good cook? How good of a cook are you?
Very good.
Very good. I have to take some of your cooking. Are you going to be cooking while you're down here?
Nope.
You taking
I'm on vacation.
You're on vacation.
John the cook. May your meals be the proteins of life to those who lack the necessary ingredients that produces good fruit. You shall know them by their fruit. Also, stay encouraged, for life isn't always kind to nutrients that desire home for restoration and procreation. Continue to fill the empty bellies that hunger, so that your love may reach heights unfamiliar to most. A kinder, gentler spirit makes room for a favorite dish of future kings and queens at a table consisting of many.
My name is Terrence Williams. How's it going? Houston, Texas.
Terrence Williams, a wonderful brother who obviously without a doubt loved family. Brother Terrence brought the family tree from Houston, Texas.
Well, from Houston, Texas. Everybody.
Wasn't coincidental that he and family lit up the camera for personality, charm, and style.
Yesterday.
Okay, yesterday.
Yesterday we got, well, I got here about 2. They got, we on that round time, do we? The second. And she's the aunt. First cousin, my kids, second cousins. There's my aunt over there, Jackie, Nikki,
family representing class, unity, and love. Terrence is a man of stature, everyone's next door neighbor, friend, dad, uncle, and cousin. Looking at the family breakdown of various generations and seeing greatness and a sense of peace from the very young to the old, I'm reminded of the proverbial, the righteous man's walk in integrity. His children are blessed after him. Continue being the king that you are, preparing future kings and queens to lead future generations. You, as well as the others within this amazing family, is also warranted for outstanding, led by wisdom and substance that's rare. Continue being that example, as those examples shall multiply. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I never seen them get on the horse. I'm gonna record the whole thing myself.
Well, whatever you
Yeah,
do,
we gonna.
Alanya, the 15-year-old who loved riding horses. Jaden, 17, who just loves hanging out with people. Taryn, 15. Rakanya, 12. Sleep until you sleep no more. Tiana, 10. Continue dancing and continue talking. Allow that gift to take you and multiply your life in many aspects.
I'm Denitra Love. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and these are my sons, David and Joshua.
Denitra Love, mother of two. You are an amazing mom. That mom that listens so well where she silently speaks, hoping the son responds with her thoughts. One who gives more than what was given to her. A protector, a force field, a heart of unconditional love. One who can't help but spoil, and one who continuously feels the pain when one or more are hurting. And as that warrior, one who for a second take the pain upon herself so that the child wouldn't have to feel. If only they could speak my thoughts or see how easy it can be with the right tools and knowing what tools to use and when to use them. Mom, know that you are a gift to those children of yours. Know that you are considered exceptional and the exception. You, by design and experience, is a reflection of why caring mothers are important.
David is
14.
14, and I'm 11.
Say it again.
I'm 11.
And what's your name again?
Joshua Love.
Okay, Joshua Love. So Joshua, how do you feel about being in Dallas, Texas?
Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty nice.
Pretty good? Pretty nice?
Tell him what you did today. Well, I rode a horse.
How many times you rode a horse?
Before this, just once, as far as my mom told me.
And as far as your mom told you.
And then how many times you rode today?
3 times? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, what you like about it the most?
Well, look at the camera. I'm not a good camera person.
Man, you are a good camera person.
You're beautiful, yeah.
Joshua, artistic and creative, everyone would not understand your purpose, which isn't any fault of your own. There is something about you that's intimidating to some, and to know you is not to seek understanding, but to accept you as you are. You have an amazing heart of gold, and you define loyalty within friendship. Always know, no matter how much time passes, know that you will one day reach the highest heights where very few can obtain. Do not allow those who have new beginnings to deter you emotionally from your desired purpose. It's great to see a prince before he rises to be a great king. Never attempt to try and prove yourself, but prove yourself based upon your own desires to want more. Always walk with the purpose of I am, and believe it because you are. Whenever the time comes when the day arrives where you may not feel like I am, revisit your heart and know that you are. Know that this day shall quickly end, and tomorrow will be a better day. Don't ever be afraid to speak up for yourself, even if it attracts the wrong attention. Know that you represents power, and power has an origin. Walk with pride and stare a man in his eyes so that he will see that you mean business. When you feel down, take a walk. When you feel up, take a walk. Take a walk. When you feel the need to think, take a walk. The more walks, the more confidence. The more confidence, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more you speak as the lying heart of I am, because I says I am. From this point forward, make it known that despite what one say or do, you will not stop being you. The more we practice, the better we become, and the longer we stand.
So what is it that you're used to doing, that you're accustomed to doing?
I usually just play video games and run around.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What is it you would aspire to be? I know it's still young, but...
You know what you want to do?
Oh, you do?
I want to be an engineer, a video game designer.
Okay. All right, that's what's going on. So what does that all entail?
Well, I have to do a lot of math and studying before I can really do anything, and I have to really understand computers. And coding, yeah.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, but he actually has an opportunity to go to Georgia Tech next year for their engineering program. So I'm trying to make sure he gets that done.
Okay.
So we can get everything.
David, be strengthened in your cause. Know that you are different, unique, special, and deserving. Know that with greater gift come greater responsibility. Allow your intellect to become the pillars of towers that showers you with the protection of extended covered wings. Let your gift make room for the present and your future. Just like Mom, you are a protector. In addition to that, a protector of humanity. Continue to inspire those who are in your presence, unaware of why, only knowing it exists for some reason. Not necessarily important to know why the existence at such a young age, only to know that it exists for a purpose. Know that as it matures, your destiny will find and follow you. Think of a stem growing an inch from the ground, and that stem being watered and nurtured, becoming one of the strongest oak trees in the forest. And from that one single oak tree creates an unlimited forest of oak trees. Those oak trees from the beginning remains, as the other oak trees are used to create paper, homes, doors of entry, pencils, buildings, and countless of other creations. No matter what, home comes into your life. Never allow anyone to steal your purpose. Always know that you are. Never give in to temptations that redirects you versus the temptation that makes you stronger. Know that every choice has a consequence and weigh those consequences before the choice.
Both of them are very imaginative, so
Okay. Just
he's really
creative
good.
in two different areas. Okay. Vanessa, we have any art paper and pen?
I can pull some out.
Okay. We got an
Draw?
artist. Yeah, we have an artist
He
out
likes
here.
to draw.
Okay, yeah. I can pull some out in just a minute. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. See what I'm saying? You see how we work?
Did you say
see
thank
how we
you?
operate
Thank
at the River Ranch?
All right, welcome everybody to the River Ranch and it's at the Texas Forest Park. This is the Rachel and B Show, and I am here with my co-host, Mr.
Patrick Parrish Jr. We're your co-host today. Patrick is
Network. This is gonna be one of our locations where we'll be having many podcasts, and you're on the Rachel and B Show. This is one of the inaugural podcast that's jumping off the network. So look for more coming from us this summer, 2019. And we're kicking off our network with the Parrish Family Reunion.
well, before originally from Wichita Falls, Texas, but me and my sister, my mom, stepdad, we moved to Garland, Texas.
Okay.
The people that I'm here with, like that brought me to the family reunion, is Patsy Parrish and Greg Parrish. And
Okay.
My dad, Patrick Parrish Sr., is with us. Always get in trouble and stuff. Bad, silly stuff.
It's funny that you said that. Now, why is it that you get in trouble and you know that you be getting in trouble?
Because you began playing
Yeah. A lot. But at the end, I always just pull myself together and make it through days and stuff.
But what are you thinking when you're like going through trouble? Like what's going on in your mind? And the reason why I ask is because I was one of those students who kind of like stayed in trouble too. So I kind of like relate.
Don't engage at them, try to fight or anything.
How hard is it though to stay to yourself?
For me, it's kind of hard a little, or it's hard for me because I was bullied in school a lot. I don't know if they were playing around or not, but I took it serious. So I just was bullied in school.
Did you fight back?
A couple times.
It's funny that you said that because I think on our last show we discussed bullying, right, Rachel? And we discussed myself, especially my senior year, all through high school, all through junior high school, I was never bullied, but my senior year I was bullied. And I did different activities, so that you can probably come in and just kind of like enjoy, some of those activities where you can be around youth that are like your own age. People that you can just play video games with, just like an activity center almost, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just getting along and just doing what it is you guys love to do.
Patrick Parrish met this kid and was inspired by his truth and his transparency. A leader at heart and a warrior in spirit, took me back to the Lion King where Simba idolizes his father and King Mufasa and takes to heart his own royal destiny on the plains of the USA. But not everyone in the kingdom celebrates this new cub's arrival. Scar, Mufasa's brother, and former heir to the throne, and many others are his classmates, which has plans of their own, which doesn't include him. The battle for Pride Rock is soon ravaged with betrayal, tragedy, and drama, ultimately resembles in Simba's exile. Now with help from a curious pair of newfound friends, Simba must figure out how to grow up and take back what is rightfully his. Otherwise, he wouldn't be going through the bullying. Soon, he will regain his throne as a young cub and live out his youthfulness until he become the ruler of his pride. Do not despise new beginnings. I am proud of you for your truth and transparency. You will make sound decisions going forth, knowing your time to reign will come forth.
Parrish's granddaughter. Hammond, Indiana. I had fun. I feel great. Yes, we are. Still got a lot of stuff to do. Right.
Mother and daughter, Candace Smith and Anissa Smith. The camera captured the imagination of this lady, adorned by her character. Her image reflects that of a mom who loves her family, one who have made many sacrifices to keep family. You ask for a little and never really desire much from others, though it can at times be very disappointing when your efforts come back when you receive very little after all your efforts. Remember, our efforts are only a storage for what we will one day receive. Don't be deceived. God is not mocked. Well done, my grateful and faithful servant. Your service is without motive, as well as your day of recognition for a job well done. Continue being the glue that holds family as one, even or when it may not be received. Just know that your reward for character and integrity is not the only thing that has been stored for safekeeping, but also the gift of endurance. You are because he says that you are.
Detroit in the house.
Robert Bate and Kate from Detroit. I was immediately caught by the aura of these two. They were so well put together that they looked more like brothers and sisters versus husband and wife. The familiarity of each other and the ability to complete each other's sentence sent a message of true partnership in every degree of the sense. One who experienced failure, success, trials, triumphs, pain, joy, tears, laughter, and long suffering, only to endure as a team and walk out as a single force, always ready to be dealt with. By far the most strongest couple that wears their terms of endearment as their trophy to yet another day. We made it. An energy of invisibility, yet visible to those who have and have not vision. You two are truly too much of a silent example to many who are seeking knowledge of how to maintain relationship. Open your aura so that others may also reap how truly beautiful with time a strong, powerful relationship with sustainability can be. When I think of you two, I think of the phrase, the last shall be first, and the first shall be last, as well as despise the day of small beginning. I'm reminded of the 2 olive trees. Then answered I, and said unto him, what are these 2 olive trees upon the right side of the candlestick, and upon the left side thereof? And I answered again, and said unto him, what be these 2 olive branches, which though the 2 golden pipes empty the golden oil out of themselves? And he answered me, and said, knowest thou not what these be? And I said, no, my Lord. Then he said, these are the 2 anointed ones that stand by the Lord of the whole earth. Start your own podcast and share your story with the world. Thanks to the universe for introducing me to his chosen children. Cornell Hill, Pops, father, husband, companion, and protector, is one who, though at times may falter, one who keeps the bond of family as a unit. You wore your armor, representing who you are and why you are, the means to an end, the confidence of a mighty warrior who with experience develop a wisdom that very few knows to what extent. Quiet bear, yet to be awakened, yet reawakening with tools that can feed a generation of educated guesses. Never stop aspiring, for your vessel is one, easily administered with a gift that is warranted for discovery by those who yet are in wait. You define family as not only what we are able to see, but subconsciously what many aspire to be. Even when it seems as if no one is watching, know that eyes has ears, and ears captures more than the imagination. But the realization that despite time heals all wounds. Despite patience, that patience reveals yet another set of maturity that connects the soul to a different healing that awaits a new beginning. Just strive to continue on despite many past, present, and future steps to your personal glory. As the many years pass, describe your intricate yet significant story. Don't ever stop giving of yourself, for 1 minute equals many to one who lacks seconds. A pillow of support with a dance that will forever be young. Ride till you can't ride no more. Pops. Mr. Cornell Hill, it was a pleasure.
Ride till we can't ride no more.
This is Ethel Hill from Chicago. Those are my husband and my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You look just as beautiful as your daughter.
Well, thank you so much. No, I'm just watching.
Watching.
I'll probably just go and take their pictures.
Okay, all right.
Yep, I'm Roland's cousin. We just found out about each other. I worked for McDonald's for 30 years, and he has the McDonald's restaurant, and I just found out about it.
Ethel Hill, Mhoon, caramel chocolate mixed with beauty and sparkle, an unspeakable joy, countenance, courage, and love that few can ever possess. The gift of long suffering, a giving spirit, not by choice, but because it was given to you to early distribute to those who are blessed to be able to touch even the hem of your garment. You are deeper than special, yet humble, as the pie that signifies why. Your essence, your walk, your soft-spoken voice, your smile that rises above the clouds as the angels hear the music that comes from the tablet of your soul, representing pure perfection, an example of motherhood, womanhood, wife, aunt, grandma, and sister. You amplify spirit in its rawest form, and it's a blessing for me to have met a true queen, one who signifies why a queen should be one. Carla Mary from Illinois. First impression, a lasting impression. Your persona of care, or just the word caring, was as raw as one could find. You represented a spirit of inward guardianship, protective nature, the love that you live day to day, and the extension of that love, even when unwarranted, is simply because that is who you are. Your natural beauty, as well as the added most forgotten term, pretty, as your statue of liberty, your warmthness of your soul, and the ability to share it even with those whom have shown undeserved, the gift of long suffering, kindness, gentleness, as well as the joy you bring forth, the positive thoughts, and the reflection of why those thoughts are the maturity of what one would call a woman, a lady, and a fighter, the cuddling by those who can see from the spiritual eye what is and why it has come to be, one who represents family, with family, and caution to the wind that blows continuously. You are the flower that blooms in the midst of the atmosphere, bringing life to those whose hopes have become despair, even at times when despair knocks on heaven's door. You are God's instructed instrument to created music that produces sound with melody that seeks no attention, and an added force to genes of why you are the caramel Cinderella of a never-ending story. To know you is to truly love you, and to love you is to love the true meaning of family. Beauty is your name.
A lot of money in not just his own business, but in everybody else's business. He owns the McDonald, the Parrish Restaurants. So right now, what he's doing right now, he's taking time with his own family. Bringing them out to Texas Horse Park. Yeah, they're from all over. I mean, it's exciting. He only doesn't do that with his family. He does it with his company, with his staff. He makes sure he's equal around the table.
What is it you do?
Pretty much, we did some horse training inside the arena. Now we're about to do a born tour. You know, kind of let them kind of feel out, and then we're gonna go somewhere and eat. Tell you how we keep them, let you see how we keep them until they come back with everything else. We're gonna get out the sun and the earth and get us some nice cool breeze, meet some animals. I'm not married.
That's a rodeo guy right there.
That's the way you asked. Is your wife married? I was going to ask you.
That's a rodeo guy right
Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
my
yes,
mom
indeed.
said I was gonna marry a horse.
You that close to her?
That's what she said.
Well, I'm not a horse baby, but I sure said.
Yeah, I'm in pro rodeo, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you've been married before?
Yeah, it's been 16 years ago.
Okay. Mine is a long past.
Yeah, no.
My friends started feeding them Doritos.
Hey, that's a rooster.
Charles said he eats Doritos.
You know, I can feed him so much. He loves it. Yeah, he's not a bad pig at all. He's a good boy. That's tough. He's a good boy. He's like, it's okay. It's okay. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I'm not picking you up. Nah, he don't want nobody to pick him up. Stallion's right here. That's a stallion that's out there from the wild. The paint out there. He's the one from the wild. So I got to break him and get him where we need.
Break him in?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm the one that does it.
Oh, I would like for you to break me in.
This is little Joey. We gotta keep Joey over here. We gotta keep Joey locked up. Joey criminal. When we come and look for Joey, he's not here. He gets out and go down to the other people's place, and they're born, eat all their food and everything. We got fatty here. So he gonna make sure he feeds himself.
I would like to ride him.
Yeah. Let's do it.
He's short, he's down low, you know. I can hang with that.
This is one of our mildest stallions right here. You know, he really like it.
You want to take a picture with me, baby?
Oh, Lord. Come on.
Just take that to California.
I don't think my baby like that, baby. Wait, let me go over here. Let me look at this one.
Crazy. They do it all the time, man. That's why these leggings.
He did have something hanging down there, but it went away. Linda Bilbrew, Torrance, California. Well, straight out of Compton, Watts, all of those. I lived in all of them. You gonna put this on our Facebook page, right? Okay. Well, let me let them know I do have help under this hat. Are you getting me, baby? Yeah, he's Runaway. His name is Runaway, baby.
His name is Runaway.
Come on, Runaway. Come this way.
Mine is brown.
But right now he's in a transitional rest home. And I go there, I love on him. And he loves me. Yeah, you crazy. You crazy. He said, you crazy. But I love him, though. You know, I try to blend in with him. If you want to die, die. But don't take your life because you're not going to heaven. The horse was just going. I said, wait a minute here. He's following him, and then we're not going to get past the one in the back. You know, get a hit behind him. So I said, these horses are trained to do this. And she said, yes, ma'am, they are. It was nice. I'm enjoying this family reunion with the Mhoons and the Parrish.
Linda Bilberry. I called her Compton. What a precious, vulnerable spirit of true transparency she is. She represents a spirit of influence and honesty in ways that make some uncomfortable once in her presence. We all were raised differently, and based upon our experiences, create a persona that can be unexplainable. Linda is very sweet by nature, and beautiful in so many ways that one can truly lose count. We call her living her best life. Of course, we all have concerns and worries at stages in our lives, but when it comes to Compton, this is one fantastic lady that defies fun feel, and I could party with her any day. She defines freedom, ageless, and adventurous. Reminds me of an old saying, there's a flower that glows in the dark, so many reasons why it should not exist. It must be celebrated. You are one of those flowers. So you may as well bloom, because it's going to be dark for a while. Listening to your story of violence and triumph, it's a blessing that you are still here. It's more of a blessing that you're able to let your hair down and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are welcome amongst those that see the rivers of long road travel, guided by a light that only the universe can set to higher status. May your voice continue to be the instructor of instructions.
Mount up on the horse, it'd be time to go.
May your confidence be the leading factor of why strength is your term of endearment.
Everything nice. I'm here with the Mhoon family from Nashville by way of New York, by way of Boston, by way of Memphis.
Ah, so you used to live in New York?
And I haven't been on a horse in a long time, but it's so nice. When I was little, I just yeah. Maybe 10. Yeah. Yeah, but I've enjoyed this. So it's wonderful to commune with the family.
And then we have Miss Gail Ward.
Well, I'm a friend of the Mhoon.
She's a guest of mine.
Bessie here, and I'm
Right.
about and I've never been to Dallas, and I've never been to a really large event, so I was excited.
Now let's ask again. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
I'm from Nashville. Oh, you're from Nashville.
Okay.
I live in Nashville.
So now, how close is this to Nashville?
Yeah, about 200 miles.
Yeah.
So your best news and you're like 3 hours away.
Right. And she's the godmother. She's the godmother of my daughter, and the grand godson, my daughter's son as well. So that's how she's related. So I invited her to our reunion. And there's Roland now and his granddaughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
She is cute.
Gail Ward, sweeter than sweet, reminds me of that aunt that everybody loves and appreciates. Your conversation is one of majesty, divinity with a purpose, and purpose with destiny. A true friend whom skin color is one of smooth brown sugar birthed from ocean front sand. One that faithfulness and works deserve all that is appointed for that appointed time. The lily of valleys and the bright beautiful stars entangled with crystals for others to view with an inspiring smile that yields unto the morning sun. Continue to be that rock that connects with cement so that unlimited value proceeds with the caution that's sent by the heavens. Knock, knock, knock on heaven's door is to open by worthiness and receive by gifted rams of wrapped ornaments designed for beauty and made from the black diamonds and pearls that's birthed from the newness you possess. Keep shining, caramel. You are sweeter than sweet.
Cherry Bernard, I'm on sugar because I'm real sweet myself. So,
by the time we can all mount up on the horse, it'll be time to go. I love it. Love it. Okay, stay hungry.
We're about to start the trip in just a moment.
Okay, tell us again your name and where you're from.
My name is Natasha Peoples, and from Memphis, Tennessee.
Then we have Miss Natasha Peoples. Welcome to the table with us today.
Thank you.
That's a good. That's a really good question.
I would say for me, value family, no judgment. There's just love, kindness, understanding, family time, getting to really, bond with your family as well. And I know in this situation, getting a chance to meet Karen, for the first time was just, it was nice because even though I had not seen her before, that she was just very sweet and kind, and find out that, that we were attending the same reunion. So she felt very welcome as well. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's the love, the love that you have. You may not know everybody, but just being here and connected,
A time of reflection. Understanding the family tree is an example set forth on who we are and why it's so important to continue to share. There's always been a saying, if you don't know whose you are, how do you know where you came from and how you got there? Natasha Peoples. The meeting was short, but short memories that will last a lifetime. Natasha has probably the sweetest and calmest personality of them all. Very soft-spoken, a non-judgmental aura, one who meets people where they are, spirit of giving, kindness, and just a special person that warrants anyone's friendship, who comes without motives. When she speaks, you hear her innocence, her compassion, and a spirit of unforgiveness, her devotions to others, when they're not able to ask for it for themselves. This is her first reunion with the Mhoon Parrish family reunion. What a joy it was to sit, talk, meet, and join in fellowship with a spirit of unity. You are Natasha Peoples.
Hey, when in Texas, why not ride a horse?
That's right. That's right. We're cowgirls.
Yes.
Cowgirls.
I'm married into the Northern Mhoons of Benton Harbor, Michigan. My husband is Derek Mhoon, and my father-in-law is George Mhoon, who is the brother of Herbert. And I'm Carrie Mhoon, Moyer. the other Herbert Mhoon,
Right.
From Michigan. So I've been part of the family now for about 5 years. This is my first reunion. So we've been together for 14 years. So all in, married for 5. So,
okay.
Yeah.
How do you say your last name?
How do I say my last name? Oh, my first name is Carrie Moya. Moya is, so I'm originally from Hawaii. We live in Seattle, Washington now. My mom is from Tahiti, and Moya is a Tahitian word that means streams, and it's her middle name as well. So when I married into the Mhoon family, I decided to take my middle name and make it part of my first name, so I could have all of myself and my heritage represented. So Carrie Moya Mhoon.
So was that a dream of yours?
And were you married under the moon?
That's a good one.
I was married into the Hawaiian moon, I guess.
A beautiful moon. If it's Hawaii, I love Hawaii.
I do, so I actually use my maiden name professionally. I was just saying to someone that it's been very interesting for me over the last couple of days to see my married name on a name tag and introduce myself as Carrie Moon, because professionally I use my maiden name, like I said. And it's just been awesome. I mean, everywhere I go, if I'm like, signing something or someone sees my ID, they say, Moon, that's such a beautiful and unique name. So it's a name I'm very proud to carry, and it's been awesome just meeting all of these people.
My niece just moved to Seattle.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome. Does she like it?
She loves it.
Carrie Mhoon. America's Pocahontas, spiritually guided connections from Mother Earth, creating unlimited galaxies that extends to atoms of common cells within the human's atmosphere. The water, Indian, chieftaincy, black diamond, purity consistent of life and substance. Your mystery exists in part to the impulsiveness and carrying the emotions of others with no regard for why time exists, while being able to comprehend the existence of their pain.
Looking forward to it. Great idea.
Using water as your way of travel to unique destinations between reality, dreams, and imagination. We are, because He says we are, the life we have come accustomed to the thrill of victory and at times the agony of defeat. To see truth in its rarest form isn't the normalcy that reflects our lives, but with you, your truth is rare, just as your love for people and the makeup of why you are truly a testament of big things that comes in small packages. Your quiet intellect storms of creative imagination of what some would never begin to understand is one of the many reasons this is only the beginning of your story. Your soft gentleness of unspokenness is an added element added to the Parrish Moore family. You are a hidden gem, one that defines greatness, a miracle being that possesses the gift of words followed by action. A storyteller that combines art with talent and talent with an impulsive imagination of desire to reach the mass. The beginning with no end to rule by belief that we all can achieve through the change of circumstances. Your gift of travel and seeing the world not only allows you to gather knowledge that can heal lands, but also the wisdom to know how, when led by spirit. Continue to trust in spirit, for nothing happens by coincidence, but by purpose of sustainability. Let your communication style open doors that only the universe can open, as well as close doors that doesn't fit your agenda. Begin to trust in your dreams by dreaming bigger, so that your bestseller may reach those who share the same passion.
Yes, cowgirls. I'm Karen Mhoon Christian. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, hi. This is Karen again, hanging out with Penny. And Penny is eating some grass right now. I don't think the rain is long enough, but let's see if Penny's cooking. So, I am. This is wonderful. I haven't been on a horse that I don't know when. So this is fantastic. Yes. It's not too hot. You know how to, in the South, it can get real hot and muggy. So the timing. Yes, it is. Oh yeah.
I love your hair, baby.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
You right on.
Karen Mhoon Christian. And it's uniquely spelled Mhoon. Let me say it's Mhoon. I would have never got that.
I am a Mhoon from Memphis, Tennessee. I am related. My father is Herbert Bay Mhoon, because there's another Herbert Mhoon out of Michigan. And his father, my grandfather's been passed away so long, I've actually forgot his name, but he is one of the initial Mhoon. He's a cousin to Roland's father. He was first cousin, John Parrish. They were first cousins. So they were cousins. I guess it was two children, a brother and a sister that were related to it. But we're basically from the Memphis area, which the Mhoon started actually in Tunica, Mississippi. Which is where Charlie Mhoon and the Parrish, I think they united in that connection. And it's one thing I'll have to say about Roland. He values family. He strengthens the family by gathering us together. And he even produced a book, a family book. In fact, there's 2 volumes of it. That goes all the way back to, on the Parrish side, to Africa.
Oh, wow.
And so he is the historian of the family. And one of the things we were talking about, I said, oh my God, Roland, I said, I had never anticipated this many people would be here, because to be quite honest, we've never had this many people at any reunion before. So this just made my heart just glow, and I'm sure he said the same thing. He said, I want it to grow even bigger. I want everybody to stay connected, because we have a lot of things in common versus being different. And where there are some differences, but still, at the end of the day, we're family. Yeah. And you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family.
Let's start today with Karen. She by far captured my attention more than anyone. Not because of anything specific she spoke in, not because of the natural beauty she possessed, not because of her genuine spirit of purity, but because the combination of her energy continued to climb the highest mountains of a generosity that can't be purchased. Karen amplified angelic in its rarest form. Speaking and hearing her voice of reason, her misogynistic warmness of her ram of earnest expectation left me with the sense of one who is truly after God's own heart. She is the garment of the hem that most would never afford to ever be able to touch, but never forget because of the gentleness of her soul. Being able to meet this Karen is not only a blessing, but a true reflection of truth for anyone who has the opportunity to be in her presence. She is the light that darkness invites, as well as the joy of sight and part of those who was once in it. In judging from Webster Dictionary, there was not one close that could adequately provide justice to who she really is. So, if I had to choose between love and understanding, I chose understanding, because before you love, you have to first understanding what love truly is, and love is you. Thanks to the goddess that knows you have a place amongst them all, as one who's worthy to take a seat at the table of excellence. Your flavor can never be duplicated nor imitated. You are because he says you are.
Bye-bye. See you later, River Ranch. River Ranch, I really enjoyed myself today, baby. Okay, baby.
Louisiana, baby.
Be safe.
All right, take care.
Thank you. Thank you for your compassion. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for your experiences. Thank you for the conversations. Thank you for this year's family reunion and those before now. Thank you for your success. Thank you for not forgetting who you are. Thank you for not forgetting who we are. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. Thank you for the hard times. Thank you for being hard with me at the right time. Thank you for believing and showing us it's possible. Thank you for being a true pops, dad, uncle, cousin, granddad, and friend. Thank you for being you, the leader, the man, and the reason. Thank you for being hard with me at the right time. Roland Parrish. There are lions, tigers, and animals that describes us all. I like to think of you as an eagle. The lion has always reigned as the king of the jungle, just as the eagle, the king of the skies. They are the strongest bird of prey. They are about relationships. They cherish their partner, very territorial about family and the people that they love, very protective and guarded over everything and anything that may be destructive to their path and destination. Very smart, intuitive in their thoughts, as well as creative in their ideas. Congratulations to yet another well-planned family reunion. Your attentiveness to the cause not only unites family to a single unit, but educated the young and the old to understand heritage. You carry and extended the torch of opportunity with an extension, creating lasting experiences that one will remember for a lifetime. The joy it brings, as well as the appreciation it sings. May those voices sing songs of praises as a reminder that you have been a great and faithful servant. Your love for family and people will continue to create a legacy that rightfully belongs to you. For taking us there, on part of that journey with you. You are respected, not because of all your accomplishment, but because you truly are and is after God's own heart. You're worthy, and may your wisdom continue to create so that others may see the God in you. Again, well done, my great and faithful servant. And we dare not mention Mrs. Parrish, for she is the light that directs your path, as well as the strength that surpasses even your understanding. Please know, the Mhoon family, Parrish family, will always adore both of you. Thank you.
Umyo is rapidly launching a new podcasting network. And this network is a network that's for the people, it's by the people, and it's called Umyo. Umyo is unmasking your opinion. People want to do it, but they can't afford that. $50 is our lowest package per month. 2 shows is $90, 3 shows is $105, and 4 shows is $120. All shows are 30 minutes each. The advertising is totally up to you on what you want to charge for someone to advertise on your show. You can also be live streamed to multiple platforms, and it's going on simultaneously, such as YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, Periscope, and the shows are archived so that anybody can go back and watch them at any point in time. So there's going to be multiple channels that you can pick. Channel A may be all of community talk. Channel B may be music and comedy. So many of us have something to say, but we've never had the opportunity or the platform to do it. You don't have to have a degree in broadcasting. We're opening up our doors saying, hey, if you've ever wanted to do radio, if you've ever wanted to do any type of announcing, didn't quite know where to start, come down here, let us get you started. We have a location in DeSoto, in Oak Cliff. We plan to have a location in Plano, Houston, San Antonio, and again, branching out to other cities.
What if I had a location and I had space and I wanted to become an affiliate and inviting people in to do shows at my location?
Yes, what we're creating is Your Podcasting Network. So these are the affiliates of the network.
It's meant to the mind of like Breakfast Club.
They are not necessarily considered a podcast. That is just, they have a YouTube channel, so they are able to record their videos and upload them to YouTube. Now with podcasting, you have the option of recording yourself while you're doing your podcast, which makes for what? Better engagement, because now people put a face to the voice that they're listening to.
What about just for like events? I can do like a podcast on my event.
Yes, it's whatever you want. It's your own content. If your content is an event, you can go back, edit it, put a little intro music on it, and then you can have it for playback, archive it, and someone can go back and listen to it whenever they want.
So how does a person get started?
682-231-2366.